So Isaac called for Jacob and blessed him. Then he commanded him, "You must not marry a Canaanite woman. Leave immediately for Padan Aram. Go to the house of Bethel, your mother's father, and find yourself a wife there among the daughters of Laban, your mother's brother. May the sovereign God bless you. May he make you fruitful and give you a multitude of descendants. Then you will become a large nation. May he give you and your descendants the blessing he gave to Abraham, so that you may possess the land God gave to Abraham, the land where you have been living as a temporary resident." So Isaac sent Jacob on his way, and he went to Padan Aram, to Laban, son of Bethuel the Aramean, and brother of Rebekah, the mother of Jacob and Esau. Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him off to Padan Aram to find a wife there. As he blessed him, Isaac commanded him, "You must not marry a Canaanite woman." Jacob obeyed his father and mother and left for Padan Aram. Then Esau realized that the Canaanite women were displeasing to his father Isaac. So Esau went to Ishmael and married Mahalath, the sister of Nebaioth, and daughter of Abraham's son Ishmael, along with the wives he already had. Meanwhile, Jacob left Beersheba and went out to Haran. He reached a certain place where he decided to camp because the sun had gone down. He took one of the stones and placed it near his head. Then he fell asleep in that place and had a dream. He saw a stairway erected on the earth with its top reaching to the heavens. The angels of God were coming up and going down it. And the Lord stood at the top. He said, "I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abraham and the God of your father Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the ground you are lying on. Your descendants will be like the dust of the earth, and you will spread out to the west, east, north, and south. And so all the families of the earth may receive blessing through you and through your descendants. I am with you. I will protect you wherever you go and will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I promised you." Then Jacob woke up and thought, "Surely the Lord is in this place, but I did not realize it." He was afraid and said, "What an awesome place this is! This is nothing else than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven." Early in the morning, Jacob took the stone he had placed near his head and set it up as a sacred stone. Then he poured oil on top of it. He called the place Bethel, although the former name of the town was Luz. Then Jacob made a vow, saying, if God is with me and protects me on this journey I am taking and gives me food to eat and clothing to wear, and I return safely to my father's home, then the Lord will become my God. Then this stone that I have set up as a sacred stone will be the house of God, and I will surely give you back 1/10 of everything you give me. Hey, Beyond Irrelevant. Beyond Irrelevant. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And Southside TV Love, thank you for the biddies. Okay. So chapter 28. We have Jacob is sending Esau away. Or sorry. Boy, I get these mixed up at times. I cannot speak the right names. Isaac is sending Jacob away. And notice he blesses him again. He already blessed him. He's sending him away. And as he sends him away, he blesses him, but he also makes him promise, you may not marry a Canaanite woman. Leave immediately, go to Padan Aram. Go to the house of Bethel. Go to your mother's father and find yourself a wife there among the descendants of Laban, your mother's brother. Like, this is specific. You're going to go marry your first cousin. You're going to go marry your first cousin. Like, that's it. Boom. Go do that. Then he goes into a blessing. May the sovereign God bless you. Okay. May you be fruitful and give you a multitude of descendants. Then you'll become a large nation. And may he give you and your descendants the blessing he gave to Abraham. Now he's passing on the blessing from Abraham, not his own, the blessing of Abraham, that you'll live in the land where you went and wherever you walked. That was a blessing to Abraham. It was a blessing to me. I'm passing it on to you. So Isaac sends Jacob on his way. So there is a blessing, and I think part of that is you need to come back. I think that's part of it. You need to come back. Why doesn't he just send a servant to go get that's what happened for Rebecca. He was just sent for. She left immediately. She didn't stay in Canaan. Here, there's another circumstance of these two boys need to be separated. Like, they need to be away from each other for a while. So he's being sent off. He's going to go stay there. You need to make breakfast and take some medicine? Okay, you'll be listening? Good deal. Take care of yourself. So he's sent away to go to the family relatives. This was a common practice. You would marry cousins. Not a big deal. Nowadays, probably a bigger deal than we think. But we have the overhearing of this. So Esau overhears, and now he realizes, hey, the two Canaanite women I have, not a good plan. So what's he do? Instead of going along with his brother to seek a family relative there, like, Ishmaelites are closer. I'll go to the Ishmaelites, and I'll get a wife from over there. So he marries Mahalath, the sister of Nabaioth, and the daughter of Abraham's son, Ishmael. So he marries one of the daughters of the other side of the family. So trying to maybe find more favor with dad. I don't know. But that's what we have going on. All right, ads coming in, and we'll come back and finish this up after the ads.
FlatCapPastor rocks his tweet, streaming life by the reeds. Fish pond calm and glassy clear, view it all right from here. Dapper man with sax in hand, plays tunes by his quiet land. Acoustic guitar in the breeze serenades the fish with ease. Watch the fish, they swim along to the rhythm of his song. FlatCapPastor shows the way, stream it live come what may. With his cam he shows it all, little fish both big and small. Life in ponds so serene, nature's beauty on a screen. See the ripples, watch the flow, hear the music, gentle glow. FlatCap's charm and calming tone makes the fish feel right at home. Watch the fish, they swim along to the rhythm of his song. FlatCapPastor shows the way, stream it live come what may. Refuse cam, he shows it all, little fish both big and small. Life in ponds so serene, nature's beauty on a screen. See the ripples, watch the flow, hear the music, gentle.
Never noticed before. It looked like the SpongeBob characters did not participate in the mass dance. They didn't do the mass dance. So Esau realizes he's done stuff that displeases his parents. So he goes and he marries an Ishmaelite, a daughter of Ishmael. He doesn't go over and follow the same pathway as Jacob is sent on. We don't get any commentary about this pleased his parents, that they were happy with it, that there was anything good about it. We just have a statement of fact. He is trying to please his parents, so he goes and takes a third wife. Okay, interesting strategy. Don't know if it helped, but certainly wasn't as bad as the other wives, I would think. Okay, so now we have Jacob is on his way fleeing, and he took one of the stones from the place and put it near his head. Okay, so let's see as the footnotes tell us anything on this. The form is perfect tense. The vav construct, it carries forward the tension of the instructions go and get the preceding. The form of the perfect here, the vav construct, it carries the future, further nuances of the preceding verbs and instructions, but by switching the subject to Jacob indicates the expected results of the subterfuge. Okay. Here's what could be going on. Okay, there is some thought, and I think I've read other ones. He placed it near his head. He slept on it. Like, you wouldn't take a rock to use to sleep on. Okay, that's not what people do. You're going to use something else that's softer, that's nicer. But Jacob, in some ways, by putting a stone near his head, may be hoping to have dreams, to be connected with the dream world, and to, be connected to the spiritual world in some way. So he doesn't know where this place is. Now, it's interesting. It later says the city Luz was there, and it's Bethel, and then that used to be named Luz. The city is where it's at, which later becomes Bethel. But it doesn't describe this as him sleeping in the city. It describes it as him sleeping on the ground. So maybe the city is nearby, in proximity, and it becomes that. I don't know exactly how close this is, but he is perhaps intending to have a supernatural dream. And what ends up happening is he has a supernatural dream. Can we plan a time for a Discord voice chat? It's a private topic and still working things out. It's not an urgent, but it's important. Okay, yeah, let's do that. There's a chance that would work this afternoon, so DM me a time, and we can try to make that work today. So I think that could be what he's doing, and it works. Also, there is not clear if Jacob is following the God of Abraham and Isaac. As we go through the end of this, he's negotiating with God if he will be his God or not be his God. Now, is that his thought process, or is that just the language and the way that you would describe it? Or are we left going, is he going to follow God or not follow God? He's leaving the land. He will be sent for. He's supposed to go away. Okay, so let's see what happens as we go through this. The angel comes, and the angels of God are coming and going up and down this stairway. Let's see what it says on the footnote. Okay, it's messed up on the footnotes there, so we won't have it. Often it's translated as ladder. A stairway is actually a better understanding of what would have been there. Think of like a ziggurat, like the Tower of Babel, climbing up, trying to reach to the heavenly realm. Well, here is a place where the angels, messengers of God, are going up after having brought their message and coming down as they're bringing messages. So they are ascending and descending, a location where the spiritual realm connects to the physical realm. And he hears God interact with him. So Abraham, God talked to. Isaac, God talked to. Now he is talking to Jacob. It's interesting. We have, you will be like the dust of the earth. One of the promises that were made, and the dust of the earth promise is about the numbers that we're going to be. So you are going to be a great number of people. You will spread out to the east, to the west, the east, the north, and the south, which is interesting. He's on his way, east, but he is going to spread out to the west. He will later return to the west. Okay. Also, so all families on earth may receive blessing through you and through your descendants. Why is God going to just bless Jacob so that all families on earth will receive a blessing through you? Everyone listening to the sound of my voice, because God chose to bless Jacob, should and has in some way been blessed and receives blessing through him. You may not know it, you may not understand it, but in some ways, most of the world, I'll just say today, lives in light of the fact that Jesus was alive, a descendant of Jacob, a descendant of Judah, a descendant of David. I'm just picking some names along the way there. And the world is a better place and has been blessed because of that. So in that regard, yes, you have. Now, if you're in a country that doesn't have freedoms, I don't want to say that that's part of your blessing, but in some ways, we all have access to the blessing through Jesus, through Jacob. I will protect you wherever you go and will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done as I promised. So God promises to go with him, and God promises to be with him all that time, and he will bring him back to the land. This is not the normal thing that people in the surrounding nations would have understood or thought of. God was seen to be a God. Most gods were seen to be the God of a location or some kind of activity, and sometimes both. But your primary God is going to be a God over a location. So if you leave that location, God's not with you. So here, as he's possibly leaving and going to another location, God is saying, you're not escaping my realm. I will go with you, which is very cool because he's going back to the place where Abraham first heard from God, and God was with him all throughout the land. He has now been blessed by his father. Openly, he has been blessed by his father. Deceitfully, and he's going on an errand to find a wife. So he's going back to the family. So God making a promise to be with him. More than that, all the earth has consequences because of Jacob. Jacob wakes up. Surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not realize it. Okay, so God's in this place, but I do think he's put up the pillar, the rock there, to potentially have a dream. He has a dream. What does he do? What an awesome place this is. This is nothing else than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. Early in the morning, Jacob took the stone he had placed near his head. He set it up as a sacred stone, and he poured oil on top of it. So he now is setting that very stone up to point people to God, the reality of God. He pours oil on it. He anoints the place. He is making it into a sacred stone, a sacred location to point to the connection of the spiritual realm with the earthly realm. If God is with, okay, so now he's going to make vows. So he's setting up the stone, he's doing a ceremony, and he is making vows. If God is with me and protects me on my journey I am taking and gives me food to eat and clothing to wear, and I return safely to my father's house. So what are the conditions? Protects me on the journey, gives me food, gives me clothing, returns me safely home. 4 conditions that he puts out there. If these 4 things happen, then this stone I have set up as a sacred stone will be the house of God, and I will surely give back 1/10 of everything you give me. So, if God is with me. So, this is I don't know that it's so much I don't trust God or is it possible that he'll do this. It is a vow that he is making. He's making a vow, and what is his vow? I will give 10th of everything you give me. So I'm going on a journey, and I'm going to go do this, and whatever you bless me with, and when I return, why is this stone important? I will come back this way. I will come back this way because this is a location of where you are. I will give 1/10 of everything. He is going to have a sacrifice that he is going to do here of whatever he brings back. He is going to give a sacrifice there. Back with the egg and turkey open-faced sandwiches. Okay, like this is just a thought. If a sandwich doesn't have a top, is it really a sandwich? I know we call it an open-faced sandwich, but does it actually qualify as a sandwich if it doesn't have a top? I don't know. Just asking. It's asking for a friend. Okay. Carbs and fill-in. Yes. Okay. I know sometimes we call things certain things that they really aren't. So that's why I just kind of go in. Is it really? Is it not? But doesn't matter. I mean, enjoy it. I mean, that's the thing, right? Just enjoy it. Okay. Just looking at the time. Okay. I do need to check on that, but that's not now. Okay. How long is Genesis 28?